Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly general tarot forecast and weekly love tarot forecast. This is for the week of July 9th through July 15th, 2018. I'm actually going to do two readings in one video, and I'm doing that because I'm on a bit of a time constraint this week, so I just want to make sure that you get both. So I will do the general weekly forecast first, and then I will do a second reading for the love energies for the week. And I will also leave timestamps for both readings in the description box below. So if this works, I'll try this format more frequently going forward. So just let me know. Anyways, Capricorn, let's go ahead and pull a card for your overall energy this week. Like, what area of your life are you most focused or is most highlighted, where the majority of your energy is going to or should be going to? So let's see, Capricorn. All right there. Ooh, so we have the 8th house, which is shared resources, intense emotions, transformation, sexuality, taboo things. But this coming out, we have Jupiter going direct on the 10th, and then we have that Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse happening on June 12th or 13th, just depending on where you live in the world. Okay, so that may have everything to do with why this is being highlighted as your overall energy for the week. Okay, I would expect to see this more in probably a relationship spread, but your general and your romance could be very intermingled, or this could be about, maybe there's an inheritance or an estate that there's dispute over property, that you are disputing over, things of that nature can also be contained in this 8th house. So let's pull a card to gain more information about that 8th house energy and why it's highlighted for your week for general messages. All right, so we have the Father. Yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, here I'm about to drop everything. Some of you, this could be again, where there's dispute over some sort of estate or inheritance. It could be if you're in a co-parenting situation, like you and your co-parent are fighting over maybe child support. If you've recently gone separate ways, you guys could be fighting over your assets and things that you acquired together. But with this card coming out, this is really indicating how everything that's taking place in this 8th house, you've got to just be very in control of it, of yourself. Be strong. Some may be looking to you for that strength in regards to this energy. But with the Father here, that might be something a bit more literal, right? Maybe some of you are becoming a parent this week, or finding out that you're going to be a parent this week. But let's pull some tarot to get more information about why. Being very in control of this 8th house energy is where Capricorn is focused this week. It could, maybe even be some legal matters, where maybe you're owed some compensation for something, okay? And you're very focused on that this week. And with this, it's like you've got to be as responsible and professional as you possibly can. That no matter what you're dealing with the Father coming out, it's like be as professional, responsible as you can about everything this week. And if you need, seek the advice of somebody who is experienced and capable. All right, so we have the Magician, which is beautiful energy. We have the 9 of Coins. We have the 6 of Wands. Yes, look at, there's your victory right there, Capricorn. And I just have to say, the Magician, we have this shooting star, like this, new beginning, things working out. We have this big full moon. This could indicate the full moon that we're having on the 27th, because that's the full total lunar eclipse that we're having in Aquarius, okay? So perhaps if you don't receive your victory this week, this is the universe saying, look, you will have your victory by the full moon in Aquarius, okay? Or that eclipse energy has a lot to do with your victory, with you manifesting what makes you happy, what you really want. So that's great. Okay, now here with the Magician, we have the Moon card. And this is something being offered to Capricorn, but this is very spiritual for some of you, okay? And now we have this here. This might be the compromise, all right? Yep, and now look at that. Here's your final card to go with that, Six of Wands, and that's fabulous. That is so fabulous. That is money, that's victory, that's things going in your favor, the outcome working for you. Now, this here, what I'm getting is to achieve this, some of you might have to deal with some people and put on a fake front, a fake, you know, nice, a fake I like you somehow, some way, in order to achieve this victory. So, I don't know if this was like, you know, because the 8th house isn't really career related, but I almost feel like you have to put on like a really fake front about like your previous employer or something, and just be like, everything was great, it was perfect, you know, there was nothing bad. It's like that's what brings you this victory. There's some element of this week where you've got to kind of, you don't want to do this. Like, you don't want your space invaded. You don't want to be interrupted. You know, it's a forced merriment. It's a forced action. But it's like, this has to happen. You know, here's your manifestational energies. And oh my God, I can't believe I did not. Here's the moon. You know, and it's eclipsed there on this side, the depiction of it. And so, yeah, you know, by this Aquarius full moon lunar eclipse on the 27th, there's just something happening for Capricorn. And if you have to have your space invaded and put on a fake front, do it, because that's going to bring you victory. That's going to bring you the opportunity. That's going to bring you like the job, the pay raise, whatever this pinnacle is for you guys that's attached to this 8th house energy. If you're fighting over an estate or inheritance, again, you playing nice, even though I see you really, really don't want to, you playing nice, Capricorn, being professional, it will win the day. It's like, that's where your magic is, you know, being pleasant, being professional, not, you know, playing into anybody's stupid nonsense. And this Aquarius lunar eclipse, man, I just, right there. All right, so this wanted to fly out. I feel like this says remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. This is not the final card. This flew out because I feel like this energy for some of you is stuff that is coming up from the past through this lunar eclipse, okay? And it's not stuff that really makes you happy, but whatever's coming to light is for your ultimate benefit, because it brings you, you know, your greatest happiness, or some sort of victory. I mean, the Six of Wands with that Ace of Pentacles is like pretty much as good as it gets. I mean, I guess you could have the Nine of Cups in that pentacle and it might be better, but to me, with that Six of Wands, that is victory, that is success, and so is this. This is the Cosmic Yes card. So let's pull you an overall outcome and advice for the week, and we have perception. Yeah, your perception is going to shift. These eclipses, big deal for you. They're going to change your perception, okay? The Magician right here all day long, third eye. But also you see the throat chakra highlighted. So again, Capricorn, really pay attention to what you're saying. Do not speak ill of anybody, even if they absolutely deserve it. It's like you being in the higher place, taking the higher ground, is really gonna pay off for you, okay? So don't play into anybody's petty nonsense. If you're having a dispute over shared resources, assets of any kind, again, play nice. It's going to work out in your favor. And if it does not happen this week, it will be unfolding by this Aquarius, full moon at the end of the month, or, give or take a couple days after that. And look here, Capricorn. It is 333. So that is very positive energy to wrap up your general read for the week. So I will go ahead and get into your love messages for the week and see if there's any correlation to that. All right, so let's pull an overall energy for you guys in regards to love and romance. All right, turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. All right, big time for those of you who are in this co-parenting struggle, just getting separated, divorced, that type of energy. This is the universe saying, listen, Capricorn, much like in the general reading, take the high road, be professional, be kind, be courteous, hold your tongue, don't say negative things, remain professional. And with this, it's saying whoever you're dealing with, remember there was a time when you did have love for them and you did really care about them. Focus on that instead of what it's turned into, even though you guys may not be seeing eye to eye and they might just be a huge thorn in your side right now. Remember the way that you used to love them, not so much for them, but for the sake of your own energy. And when you're vibrating in that place, it deflects a lot of their negative vibes. And if they're coming at you with venom, but your vibration is not open to that nor offering it, it can't impact you. So those of you who are in this struggle, really, turn your heart light on. Remember the good times. Those of you who are single or dating and you're feeling kind of jaded, this is saying you've really started focusing a lot on the lack that's in your life. Even if you're in a relationship too, if you're committed to somebody, this is like saying you've become more focused on what's missing, what you don't like, what's lacking in your life in regards to love and romance, whether you're completely single or you're committed. And this is saying you need to find a place within yourself and go back to that where you did have good experiences dating, or when you and your partner were in love. It's like focus in that energy and that vibration, and it's gonna help things for you. Others of you, this is like you're just naturally inspired. You're just feeling the vibes all around you, all the different energies taking place in the heavens, and it's just naturally turning you on within, where you're like, you know what, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to struggle anymore. I want to go back to a place of love, of ease, of happiness, of joy, of contentment. So let's pull a couple of romance angels. We have let your friends help and release your ex. Yeah, so a lot of you are in some sort of dispute with an ex right now over kids, over your shared assets, resources. Some of you, this is where you've just completely shut yourself off inside of your heart about love, about all of that in general. Some of you, this could be where you've just shut off, shut down. We're not dating. We don't want to date. We're still very hurt. You might have some hope for the ex and you to reconcile. Okay. For others of you, you're still feeling those things, but you haven't totally separated yourself. Some of you are, out there dating and whatnot, but you're still feeling very closed off and disconnected inside because of a relationship from your past. Okay. If you are in a committed relationship, to me, this is more about the need to let the past go. Like if you and your partner have been fighting about something, like something that happened 2 years ago and it really hurt you, it really traumatized you, it's time to let it go. Okay. It really is. Like there's nothing, some of you, this could be like maybe your person cheated with your friends. Okay. And you guys are still together, but you've really held on to that and you've become very bitter and cold and you've been punishing that person all this time. It doesn't have to be that they slept with your friend, but for some of you, that might be the case. It's just whatever this is, you've been holding on to it for quite some time and it's shut down your heart. It's disconnected you. Even though you love that person, it's disconnected you. You're not open, you're not vulnerable, you're not in your full energy because of what happened. Okay. Again, if you were in a dispute, a battle with an ex over resources or a child, if you return to that heart space and remember why you used to love that ex, watch their energy change towards you. Not so much for you guys to reconcile, but they'll just start becoming nicer and easier on you because your energy will demand it. Okay. Those of you who have been a couch potato and like screw life, it's time to start hanging out with your friends. It's time to start going out, to mingle, to do things. If your friends invite you to do anything this week, go do it. Have a good time. Get out of the house if you can. It's just with release your ex, it's, either you've legit got to get that ex out of your physical life if you're still, messing around with them. Or you're still holding on to some hope that you guys will get back together, or this is just where, because that relationship ended, it's made you kind of take a time out from life and dating and all of that, and this is the universe saying, it's time to let all that go, it's time to open yourself up, it's time to turn your heart light on and, let your friends help you with that. If you need help, if they invite you to do any sort of self-help thing or to any sort of activity, do it. It will make you feel so much better. Okay, so we have the World here. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 5 of Swords. Some of you are having a hard time letting the ex go because we have really good sex. And no, it's time to let it go. If that's the case, you've got to recognize that that's all there is here is good relations, and that's not good for anybody. It could be like you guys are just friends that are having good relations, but either you still want something or they still want something. And if that's the case, it's time to end it because the energy is not balanced. Here's the World. Here's a 10. That's the ending. That's the completion of things. So whatever this release your ex energy means for you, it's time to do that, all right? If you're dating or single. Now, if you're in a relationship and this is about how you've got to let past transgressions or misunderstandings go, it's saying like once you do that and your heart light turns back on, you guys are going to have some really good times in the bedroom. Okay, like the potential is there. But let the past go. Definitely the main theme coming out in this reading. Yeah, look at this Death card. Let the past go. And here we have the 7 of Cups. I don't know how, or I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't want to. The connection's so good. The sex so good. The chemistry's so good. But it's like this is the universe saying it, that is never going to change. Like what you're hoping for is not going to eventuate with this X, okay? It's over. We have the World and we have the Death card. It's over. Some of you, it might be like you're just messing with this X, not because you're still emotionally connected, it's the sex. And this, if that's the case, this is the universe saying, listen, you need to be fair, you need to be compassionate. If you only see this person as a friend now, then you shouldn't be sleeping with them. Like, you need to end that. And I don't care how much you like that aspect of them. It's like, no, you've got to end that. Like, you're not going to have what you're truly seeking until you do so. Because here, this Wheel of Fortune, that's another 10. And so, Capricorn, let the past go if that's what needs to take place, and begin again. Turn your heart light on, and there will be some renewed passion and connection between you and your current mate. Though I don't feel are completely out of the heavy energy by the end of the week, but things are definitely much better because of this energy right here, okay? So let's pull an outcome advice and see what that reveals. Some of you, if you have like some ex show up from the past this week, and you like used to have really good sex, it's not worth it. You might think about it for a second, like to give it another chance, but what I really see about this reading is it's better for you just to be the friend of any ex. Like, it's time to let the past go and embrace the now and the potential future of what could be. But some of you, just by this lineup of cards, you're like, hell no, screw you, lady. But you got to live your life to your own heart, right? So you got to be true to you. All right, so we have the Tree of Life here. Fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessing. This is card 1. This is a brand new beginning, okay? But it comes from letting the past go. Yeah, unless you're already with this person, like, I really feel like any ex energy, like, it's really, yeah, get it out of here. It's too much trouble for you. You don't need to deal with all of that. There's a better relationship, magical blessing, destiny. Like, go with the flow. Let the past go. If you are in a committed relationship, I feel like this energy is where you've either got to let the drama between you and your partner go, like, for good, or maybe if one of you, there was an ex causing issue in your relationship, it's time to let all that energy go. It's dead, it's over, it's gone. And here's this new beginning being offered to Capricorn this week in regards to love and romance, but it's not with the past. It's with something brand new. It's a new beginning for you guys, okay? Something has ended here. It's completed its cycle, even if we don't want it. Now, for some of you, there could be a really hot hookup that just happens unexpectedly this week. Based on my cards here, and you just might be like, whoa, I did not expect that. It might just be a one-time thing. So if something just kind of shows up unexpectedly and you guys have really amazing sex, either you might not want to maintain that, or the person that you had the little fling with may not want to entertain it. It's like I see this one-time experience taking place. It's really awesome, but it's like it's just for that moment. For some of you, it might just be that spark you need to get you back in the game, all right? So Capricorn, those are your messages for this week. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.